Alright, so we're back from our Civ 6 here. Just want to continue the last part here where we basically set up our empire. We know exactly kind of the layout of our surrounding area here. We know that we have the Japanese to the left, and we know that we have the Russians to the south. So we want to basically just continue exploring. This Japanese warrior share from last time where it took care of the barbarian. So we'll basically just keep asserting ourselves in this region, just make sure that no barbarians come and ruin our plans here, while we continue to explore just a little bit more before we set out for our second city here. So here we see even the city-states are kind of just venturing around and seeing exactly what they have around them. But since this settler is about to be done in about 7 turns, we'll have our warriors start heading back. That way we can properly defend them. And it looks like we have a Roman city here, right? I'm not sure if we've met. No, we haven't even met them yet. So it looks like this is not the capital. It'd usually be a little bit larger. So this is going to be like, I guess, their second city for Rome. They're expanding towards us.
Lives by exchange.
But we don't seem to have met yet, so they don't know that we're here. But we know that they're there. So we'll just move towards the scout here, and he should run away. He should try to avoid letting us, give any damage. Let me check on the scout here, our production queue. So right now, we'll keep chasing him away. So right now in our city, let's see here. It's not showing up properly. A settler costs 320 gold. We have 303. We're making 13 per turn. So next turn we'll have 316, and then the turn after that we should be able to purchase a settler, and that'll just give us like a quick expansion bonus, because we'll be able to make 2 cities. As with the computers, the other AI are just making 1 city, maybe 2 if they've really been focusing on it. But usually by now, turn 27, they're thinking about their second city. And that'll give us a good boost here. I'm thinking, let's see here. So he's basically talking shit about something that he wants us to do. So I'm thinking about setting up a city here. Not necessarily a lot of production around it. It looks like we have 1 production, but not a lot of... Well, we do have this 3 production tile here, and then we have these resources, and we could get stone. So that might make it worthwhile. And then I also want to... I might want to put 1 right here, just so that we can get these horses, because it's going to extend 3 tiles out, so 1, 2, 3. So this is basically where our capital city is going to end, in its borders. So we can put 1 city right here, and we can get some bonuses going from their districts. We can put districts next to each other somewhere in this area, and start to get some bonuses which will benefit both of the cities. But it looks like the Japanese are trying to move their own settler in, and my people are nowhere near that, so this is kind of a bad thing. We might have to really get up on it real quick.
The man who has grit enough to bring about the afforestation or the irrigation of a country
setting up any cities right next to us.
Is not less worthy of honor than its conqueror.
So let's see here. What else can we get? No, we'll go with archery because that's going to be important in a moment. I feel like we're going to end up going to war. And if we're going to go to war, we want to have archers to defend our cities. So let's have these guys just keep moving over here. I don't know, move this way. Yeah, we only have 3 warriors. They have 3 warriors as well. But yeah, they're moving in here to kind of settle up a city. I'm not sure if we'll be able to do anything about it. This is not good. It's not the worst thing, but it's definitely not good. I guess we can maybe talk to him. Make a demand. No. Can, let's see here. Here. Good deal. Oh. I guess it'd probably be discuss, huh? Let's see, yeah, we don't really have any options here. So, we're gonna make a settler in 1. Let's go ahead and buy 1. And then the next turn, we'll try to make a move. Yeah, see, they're just bringing them right next to me. It's really gonna fuck me over. Meanwhile, we're just going to kind of keep following them. We're going to put pressure on them here. Because if they do slip up and they do leave... let's see here. So we met him finally. That's kind of bad. He's going to want to expand towards us eventually. Where could they be going? I think they're coming towards my capital because they want to go past it, actually. Which is weird. Yeah, let's go ahead and have you fortify. You just keep following. I want to be on their asses at all times. Let's have you keep going over here. And let's have you heal. Because I think they're just going to come like right towards us. Oh, nope, they're backing away now. I guess they didn't know that our capital was here, so they were going to try to come over here. So let's move these guys into a position that we can give chase from. Basically want to stop them from getting any good spots. Meanwhile, we gotta hope that there aren't going to be any sort of barbarians or anything trying to capture our settlers, but it looks like it's all clear. So we'll just spend 2 turns getting there, and then we'll form a city over here. Yeah, they're just gonna run away basically. It would have been nice to capture it because I mean, 3 cities within the first 50 turns. Ugh, I mean, we would have been able to just really plant down, set up those cities. And, you know, if they couldn't take anything, then we would just outproduce most of the other civs already. Now, if I settle here, we're gonna get 1, 2, 3. We're gonna blend into our capital territory, but that's a good thing. We can get those. We can build districts right next to each other and get the bonuses here. So right here, we can get the stone. We get the tobacco, and we'll go over here. So I might want to go north. I'm kind of tempted to just go over here because it's very close, and it'll provide some defense for my capital. Yeah, we'll go over there. We'll go with defense. Meanwhile, let's heal up. They were coming our way, but they're not going to come our way, so we'll just let it go for now. Let's make one slinger, just because you know, we can get a bonus here for we can get a bonus for archery if we kill one unit with a slinger. That'll give us half of the research right there. So just you know, in the event that we do get attacked by a barbarian, we can use the slinger on them. If not, it's okay. We'll take the extra turns, and you know, when it's available, we'll upgrade them to an archer for 30 gold. It's not really that expensive. I mean, we're making 13 gold per turn, so it'll be fine. Let's just make sure that the Japanese don't get any kind of bright ideas about capturing our settler here. If I was facing a human, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't leave, you know, the settler unprotected, but I'm pretty sure that the AI is not clever enough to do that and then risk a war this early on. I'm pretty sure they just want to kind of they want to catch us by surprise if they're going to declare war at all. So we'll go ahead and found our city here. Let's see. Can we purchase any tiles? Can purchase some tiles. Can we get this? 90 golds, and this is probably going to be even more expensive. I want to get that copper from them, from Buenos Aires, just to make sure that we get, you know, as many of the resources from this area as we can. So we'll go ahead and build a trader here. I'm not really going to rely too heavily on these first, well, on these second and third cities, until probably around turn 50. We need to give them some time to kind of build enough population so that they can improve their production stats. So if I set up here, I'm going to get 1, 2, then over here, 1, 2, then over here. I'll get these. And I'll still have the horses, and then I will 1, 2, 3 have that. But if I go 1 up, then I'll still get all of that and the whale. Yeah, we'll go right here. And then we'll settle. And let's go ahead and have them produce. Yeah, let's have them produce a builder, just so that the capital can keep producing military units, because it has most of our production right now, and these two cities can just focus on producing, you know, this superfluous things, the important things that aren't necessarily, I guess, as important as producing units right now, because we're already falling behind in terms of military strength, and we want to make sure that if we do get surprise attacked, we're at least producing units that will, you know, enough units that we can catch up by the time, you know, they reach our capital, so that we can offset that deficit right there of units. So let's just have these guys guard the cities. Got ourselves a pretty good looking, you know, starting area here. 3 cities all in close proximity. all definitely close enough to benefit from district bonuses once we start building, you know, like campuses for science or oh cool, so we have our Pantheon here. This should give us a bonus, but we'll pick exactly what kind of bonus we want. We don't have an, I would like to get oral tradition just because it'll help us produce culture, but I don't think that's going to be really important right now. And I don't think we even have the resources for that to be something that we would pursue. We can go for +1 production. I mean, it's not necessarily... This seems like a good thing, but then again, pursuing a religious victory isn't really something that's that effective yet in this game. We could use a growth rate, 10%. I mean, over the course of the game, that's going to result in some huge bonuses for us here. So I think we'll go with that one. We'll go with the boosted growth rate because it's going to help us grow and develop cities that have enough population early on to try and outproduce our neighbors here. Because we've got one person pretty much in every direction except for north. So we really need to watch out and make sure that we don't... Oh. Okay, so we've been declared war on. So, as usual, this guy's going to be a huge dick face and declare war on us right here. He's basically thinking that because he's got twice the military might that we do, that he can probably just finish us off real quickly. Which is not going to be the case. I'm just going to kind of, yeah, major defeat. I'm just going to, you know, tidy up real quick, head into the cities, and just fortify myself. There's no reason to really go outside the cities and just, you know, go all out war with them. You see, is this kill a unit? Yeah, it's just kill a unit. So, if we can kill one unit with this slinger, we'll basically get archery right now. So, let's go for this guy. Let's move him over here. And let's hit this guy real quick. Meanwhile, let's see what else we can build here. Let's do the warrior. Just because we're currently in the war, I would love to go. I would love to get a builder, 2 builders ready, because that would give us more than enough of these tiles, you know, that we can kind of improve. But I don't think it's gonna be worth it if he brings, you know, more units this way. So we got to be ready for that. Once we can basically overpower anyone who's attacking us, we can do whatever the hell we want. But now is not that time. So we'll just attack this guy just to weaken him. And then we'll attack him with the slingers to finish him off. So yeah, we just finished him off right there. We got archery, boom. Done. So, here. Let's go with... Yeah, we'll go with engineering. See, so he's already decided to just kind of ignore these 2 cities and go straight for our capital here. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to be able to do the necessary damage needed with these 2 units to take our capital, really. I mean, we've got an archer, we have a slinger. Let's go ahead and make it an archer. So now he's going to do real serious damage next turn. And 45. Okay, so everybody's pretty much ready to defend. Go ahead. Get that shit out the way. Alright, so for sure, major victory. Let's go for that. Can we attack this guy over here? Can't, but let's move this way anyways. Cool. So we got ourselves a little bonus there. And now we'll basically just take out their whole army. Well, I mean the army that was sent to us anyways. We'll take those guys out. So they're done. We have another warrior coming in one turn. And I want to make 2 more archers. And just you know, help us defend our borders here. We need to kind of get set up quickly, because all the way you can already you can see these other civilizations are pulling away from us real quick. So we want to make sure that we're constantly moving towards something new. Otherwise, we're gonna fall behind. Let's go with fortify and fortify. So as long as we're in the classical era here, as long as we're on this side of the classical era, we have no real warmonger penalties for declaring war. So you can see right here, I can go to Russia, declare war, and the penalty is nothing. So nobody else is gonna think any less of me because I declared war on them, as long as I'm on the other side of that classical era. And so he's basically getting upset because he wants us to expand. He wants us to make peace here. I'm gonna refuse that for now, just because there's no real downside to refusing it. But he wants us to include as much territory into our civilization as possible, and that's going to make him, you know, think more highly of us. But I mean, we're doing all right. I mean, we probably have more cities than he does, just by 1 though. But it's one of those things where the sooner you get more cities, the more it counts. kind of get ready, send these archers out over here. So we'll have the builder and then we'll have the trader. We'll have the trader go ahead and trade with the Romans, just because they seem to be a safe bet for now, but they're probably going to attack us later. Or we could even go with the Russians, but I don't think we know where any of their cities are. Yeah, let's go with that real quick. Let's just purchase it just so we can get the amenity, and then when everybody's happy, we can just ignore that city for a little bit, or at least ignore, you know, sending builders to that city. Yeah, we'll go with more archers. It's really going to help us later when we have, you know, when we're trying to take cities. Just a ton of archers raining down on one city at once is just horrible. So again, he's trying to make peace with us. We'll refuse it just because there's no downside to it. And look, already we've pretty much matched his military might here. He probably has a couple of archers, and that's why his was higher than ours at the start. So we're just gonna kind of bait him here. We're gonna leave room for him to attack first and draw himself in. Ah, fuck, we might have fucked up right here. Yep, we fucked up. Fuck. Alright, well, lesson learned. Don't let fucking Japanese people near your shit. Let's go with this. Probably didn't get him back yet. Oh. Let's go ahead and move this guy up. Let's move this guy closer. Let's have this guy start going over there too. Damn. Alright. Well, they took out one of our units. But the archers are giving him shit too. I mean the barbarians.
Sometimes the wheel
Let's go ahead and
turns
reclaim
slow, but it turns.
our unit. Let's send these guys forward. Yeah, well, they really want that, they really want my builder. And did they get him? Did they get him? Fuck, they got him. Well, that's not good. Oh, with the barbarians again, helping us out. So... ah, man, I don't want to attack him. Yeah, let's go and attack him. Let's trade with our own city for now, just to get the bonuses here. And keep making archers here. get them? Yeah, we'll get these guys real quick. Alright, so their archer is moving. It's probably going to wipe out. Oh, they're going to run. They're going to run. Oh, shit. Alright, we'll see. They're already moving up on us over here. I'm assuming their capital is probably going to be somewhere over here, and then they've just slowly but surely been moving towards us here. And we have probably the Russians going this way. So I'm not sure if they'll meet up and go to war, or if Rome might attack us first. Obviously, I'd rather them go to war with each other. Waste each other's time. But whatever happens, I'm sure we can handle it here. We're already set up and we're making tons of archers. And he somehow just kind of gave a unit to us here. Let's see how much damage we can put on him. Let's go and build the amenity here. So we can basically kill this unit right now, so we'll go ahead and do that. So we took out his whole army there. And that's bad. So we'll go ahead and leave it off here for now. We've already made ourselves two pretty decent cities in close proximity to our capital. So we have like the strong beginnings of an empire. We just have to basically survive the forces of you know, all these civs expanding onto us here. But now that we've got these archers going, what we'll do next time is we'll just keep making them. Eventually we get these catapults, and the first civ will probably go down to archers. And depending on who attacks us first, Rome or Russia, that civ will go down with the catapults. So I'll see you guys later. If you did like the content, please remember to like and subscribe. And let me know what else I can do with this series. Thank you.